Alright everybody, welcome back to Call of Duty Vanguard. So today, I want to show you what I think the best settings are. Because, you know, the game just came out. Well, it came out the 5th. What is today? Hold on. It's the 11th. So the game's been out for 6 days. So that's plenty of time to see what the best settings are, alright? So yeah, now keep in mind, this is my opinion. Some of the stuff is up to personal preference. Some of it I don't think is, but some of it is. So let's just get into it. Sensitivity, I like 6. In Cold War, I played on 7, but in Modern Warfare and in Vanguard and in Warzone, I play on 6. This is all personal preference. It really is. I mean, Aaron plays on 12. Some people play on max. Some people play on 4. I mean, it is literally just personal preference. I would say it's personal preference unless you have it on like 1 or 20. And then even some people can play on 20. So it's all personal preference, to be honest. Sensitivity multipliers, I just leave it 1. I just think it's the best. If I up it, it feels way too fast. Like, and I overturn, and if I lower it, it feels too slow, and I can't turn enough. So I'll just leave it there. Custom sensitivity, presume I've not even touched this. Again, I just leave it all 1. Button layout, I like tactical. Now this, I do think is up to personal preference, but not really, because I think having crouch and prone on the right stick is so much better than having it on circle. Because when you have it on circle, unless you have a scuff controller with paddles, you have to move your thumb off the stick to hit circle, unless you play claw. So I don't play claw. I don't have paddles. I just play with a normal controller. So I like right stick, so I don't have to move my thumb. Vertical aim on foot, standard, I guess. I don't know what this is. I'm not touching any of this. I don't know what it is. Aim response curve, I like dynamic. I think it's better because if you don't know what it does, is when you start to turn, it goes fast, and then it slows down, and then it gets faster. That's what it does, pretty much. I've played with this since Modern Warfare. I play with it in Modern Warfare. I play with it in Cold War, and now I'm playing with it in this game. Again, personal preference. Some people like standard, but me personally, I like dynamic. Controller vibrations, again, personal preference. I have it turned off. You could turn it on. Some people like it on. I go back and forth. Sometimes I turn it on. Sometimes I turn it off. It's just depending on my mood. I don't think this affects anything at all, to be honest. Weapon fire threshold. We need to turn this off. I never even read this before. We need to turn this off. Weapon fire threshold, turn this off. Now, I just saw it just now. I didn't even know it was a thing, to be honest. But if you have it on, what it does is it basically simulates the gun's triggers. So that means there'll be different thresholds to fire different weapons. You want that off. You want that off because what that's going to do is some guns are going to take a long time to shoot, probably. I mean, I could be wrong, but basically from what I've read, it basically means like, so, I don't know, let's just take like a LMG or some shit. You might have to pull your trigger all the way down, even if you have 0 trigger dead zone, just to shoot it. So we'll turn that off. ADS sensitivity, transition timing, I don't even know what this is. So I just left it on instant, I guess. I don't know. Fuck. What is this? Choose which moment sensitivity changes when transferred from hit by instantly. Yeah, I'd leave this on instant. I think this is better. I don't know. I've not touched any of this. I mean, feel free to pick whatever one you like. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I leave this at 1. Again, don't touch it. Stick layout default. I mean, you could maybe you're a weirdo and you play with weird sticks, but I play with default. What is this? Rotates the direction of the left stick and the right stick to match the orientation which the controller is held. Wait, what? Rotate? Okay, I don't know what that is, but for sure just leave it on up. ADS stick swap. What is this? Stick swap functions. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Yeah, turn this off. Yeah, so this is like basically if you ADS, you can have it where like left stick aims and the right stick walks. No, turn that off. I mean, again, it's personal preference, but I would say turn it off. I have these at 0. Then the reason I have L2 and R2's buttons dead zone at 0 is because I mean, I don't think there's any negative to it, It lets you fire single auto guns faster. It just lets you shoot faster. I mean, and shooting faster is always good because that means you have more of a chance of winning a gunfight. I don't touch the stick input. I did have left stick input at 0, and then I started getting drift, and like I couldn't like I would be standing in a corner and my guy would just be slowly walking, so I was like, I'll just turn that to 10. But yeah, you could turn this down as low as possible without getting stick drift. That's probably the best, and I might do that. But don't touch the right stick one. You'll get stick drift, it'll fuck up your aim, it'll make your sensitivity feel weird. Just don't touch that one. I have this at 99. I don't know. I've not touched it. I don't want to fuck with the max input. Why don't I just turn this up to 100? It comes at 99. I don't know. You could fuck with this. I'm not fucked with it because I don't know. It might fuck up something, but I might turn it up to 100. Why would I not? 99. Fuck. I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. I'll just leave it. It comes default at 99, by the way. I don't know why it's not at 100, but I'll just leave that default. For the gameplay, aim assist, obviously, if you're playing on controller, you want aim assist on. Yes, I know, you don't need aim assist. Trust me, I could play with that aim assist too. But there's no reason there's no reason to punish yourself. There's really not, because other people aren't going to turn it off. They're just not. So might as well just abuse it. Mount, this is totally personal preference. I like the double tap one, where you can just like double tap the ADS and you mount. I like that one. Movement exit, yeah, turn that on. Depleted ammo switch, yes, turn that on, so you don't accidentally you don't sit there fucking spamming your trigger with no bullets and you're like, why ain't I shooting? Blind fire, turn it on. I mean, you'll probably never use it, but just turn it on, you never know. Automatic airborne mantle. You could turn this off, you could put it on partial, on, I don't know. I've just left it on partial. I'll turn that off, actually. That could fuck me up. Ground mantle, I mean, why would you turn this off? Yeah, I mean, leave this on. I don't know why you turn that off. And yeah, turn this off for sure. You don't want to be oh, yes, absolutely turn automatic ground mantle off. Because what will happen if you have it on is you'll be sitting on a head glitch trying to shoot someone and your guy will be like, well, I'm going to hop over this. So leave that off. Okay, don't turn that on. Mantle stance, I don't know, I guess. What does this even do? Dude, some of this stuff just seems so useless that I didn't even read it. Stance inputs are ignored by mantling. Okay, sure. Leave that on, I don't know. Automatic sprint. Okay. Automatic sprint, I would turn on. Automatic tac sprint. But you don't have to. You can leave it off, but it's better to turn it on, to be honest. The reason I have it turned off is the pros have it GA'd, and I don't want to be playing like League Play and GBs later when they come out. I mean, GBs are already out, obviously, but I don't want to be playing game battles and UMGs and fucking League Play and shit, and then get in trouble because I have automatic tac sprint on. But if you're not a competitive player and you just play normally, absolutely turn automatic tac sprint on. It makes it so easy. Instead of having like, so right now if I want to sprint, I have to like click the, what I just do? If I have to click the button twice, right? One to sprint and then again the auto sprint. If you have automatic tac sprint on, you literally just have to press your stick forward. So yeah, absolutely turn that on. Automatically move forward, no, turn that off. You do not want that on. Sprint cancel reloads, absolutely turn this one on. I learned this from playing zombies, is when you have it off, it's really ignoring. Sprinting through doors, turn that on. Slide behavior, absolutely pick tap, because if you have it on hold, you can't slide cancel. And believe it or not, slide canceling and breaking people's cameras is really important in Call of Duty. So absolutely turn on tap sliding. Sprint to tactical slide behavior, tactical, I guess, I don't know. Leave that on toggle. ADS, obviously you want it on hold. I mean, there is weirdos out there that play on toggle, but I find that really weird. Leave this on hold. Equipment behavior, leave it on hold. I don't even know what toggle does. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, leave this on hold. Steady aim, hold. Actually, I'd put this on toggle. I'd put steady aim on toggle. That way you can just press it once and you steady aim and that's it. Automatic weapon fire behavior. Press to start shooting, press again to stop. No, you don't want that on. You want hold. So you hold. You know, you hold the trigger down, you shoot, you let go of the trigger, you stop. You want that on hold. Interact, reload behavior, you want tap to interact, because there's doors and windows in this game, so with this on, all you gotta do is press square on them to open them, but if you had it off, you'd have to hold square. And I know that don't seem like too much of a difference, but it does shave off some time. And you know, if you're trying to get if you're trying to do a rush route, trying to get somewhere, it's gonna make you move a little bit faster. You can get places before people if they don't have this on. Scoreboard behavior toggle, I guess. Yeah, this really doesn't affect anything, to be honest. Next, we'll go to graphics. Safe area. It doesn't really matter. It just matters how big your monitor is, whatever, TV. Brightness, I got mine on 50. I could turn it up, but I like it on 50. I don't like turning my brightness up because it makes everything white. I don't like that. Color customization, I've not even played with this. And this doesn't really matter to gameplay at all, but you can just fuck around, you know. Actually, you know what I might do? I might make the party LTG Army color. That's what I'll do. Field of view. Now, this one's really personal preference, but me personally, I like 100. Now, some people like 120. Some people like 110. I've seen people 114, 105, 90. Yeah, it all personal preference, to be honest. The higher your FOV is, the more you'll be able to rush around because you'll be able to see more, but people from far away will be smaller, so you won't be able to hit them as easily. And the lower your FOV is, the more you'll be able to hit people because they'll be bigger, but you won't be able to see people in corners because obviously it's not as wide. I like 100. It's not too high, not too low. And I don't know if this is right or not, but according to COD Pros, if you up it above 100, you lose aim assist. Well, you don't actually lose aim assist, but it feels like you lose aim assist. So, honestly, if you're not sure what FOV to pick, I would pick 100 and below. Because, yeah, like I said, apparently you lose aim assist. Camera movement, I would turn this to 0 if possible, but you can't. You can only have it on 50%. I don't know why. In the beta, you could have it at 0. Just turn this down. Trust me, camera shake is always bad. It's never going to help you. Motion blur, turn both these off. Trust me. It just makes things blurry and weird. I turned it on by accident. It just makes things blurry and weird, and you want to be able to see things clearly without them being blurry. You know what I'm saying? Depth of field, turn this off. I don't know why it's on. That's a glitch that happens, by the way, where it turns itself on. Again, this is another thing. If you look on the right picture, basically it makes everything blurry, you know, in the distance or close to you. You want that off. You don't want any blur. I don't know what this is. The sharpness of the scene rendering is enhanced. I would probably turn this off because it doesn't really matter how sharp it is. It's multiplayer, and this will probably, honestly, if you have it on, it'll probably add input delay or it'll take away some of your frames. So I would turn this off. On-demand texture streaming, turn this off because, well, I have it on, but it basically fucks up your shadows if you have it on. I would turn it off, but I'm pretty sure it fucks up your game and you have to restart it, so I won't do that right now. But yeah, it fucks up your shadows if you have it on, so turn it off. A volume all at 100, set music because I mean, you want this at 0 because you don't want music to play. You don't want to be in an S&D, you know, sitting in a corner trying to listen for something, you know, listen for a sound cue, and then all of a sudden intense music starts playing and you can't hear shit. You want music off. Just turn music off. Hit marker sounds, all personal preference. I've been using the Vanguards. I might change them to classic. This really matters. None. It doesn't matter at all. Whichever one you think sounds better. Actually, if you play with classic, and you play with Vanguards, leave a comment. Let me know which ones you think sound better, because I honestly have not tried them. I might try classic, see how it sounds. Audio mix, you want headphones if you're using a headphone, obviously. Please, trust me, my one pro tip for Call of Duty is if you don't, buy earbuds or a headset. Please, Jesus Christ, do not use TV speakers. Please just don't use them. You won't be able to hear shit. Buy a headset or fucking earbuds. Most people have it. Kill streak music, I mean, off, on, it doesn't really matter. It's on during the flame thing, and I mean, you're impossible to kill on that, so might as well just turn it on to make it a bit more epic. It isn't like you're trying to sound horror while sitting in a fucking juggernaut suit. Mono audio, I don't know what this is. Left and right audio channels are combined into one channel. Audio is split between left and right. Now, okay, I gotta be honest. I don't know too much about this. I don't know if you want this on or off. So I'm not gonna comment. I have it off. But fucking, maybe it's better to have it on. I don't know. I honestly do not know. Voice chat, this shit don't matter at all. You know, voice chat on, of course, unless you want it off. This don't matter at all. And then interface, whatever your language is. You're watching this video, so I assume it's English. Menu text size. I mean, does it default? I guess. Does it really matter? I don't think so. Subtitles. Oh, what the fuck did I do? Subtitles. Turn these off. You don't want these on in multiplayer. They just take up area, and you know, you never know. They could be blocking someone. You know, maybe if the announcer's talking a lot, the words could be blocking like a little pixel or like a red name of someone. Just turn these off. You don't want them. Trust me. Text chat. Again, this doesn't matter really, to be honest. This does not matter to gameplay at all. FOV counter. Show the current field of view value while in game. Again, does not matter. Server latency. You probably want this on. I have this stuff off, but you probably could turn it on. You know, it just shows your ping and your packet loss and shit. So like, you know if you're lagging or not. Mute sound warnings. Display a red banner of warning when muting voice chat. I mean, sure, I guess. I don't know. Minimap shape. You want it on square, because if you don't know this, around minimap you actually can't see as much. If you look at the picture there, you can see more on the minimap when it's square. So I don't know why anyone would ever use a round minimap. Use a square minimap. Minimap rotation. You absolutely want this on. Or off, I guess. It don't matter. I don't really think this one matters at all, to be honest. Crosshair bobbling. What is this? The crosshair moves to follow the camera when moving, mantling and firing. Turning this off can help. I mean, leave this. I don't know. I don't think this matters at all, to be honest. A compass doesn't really matter. All this shit don't matter. And then account. Yeah. I mean, that's all the settings that I think you should use. Guard, let me know about this mono audio. I don't know. So what is it? Okay, if you have it on, left and right audio channels are combined into one channel. Alright, when you turn it off, audio is split between left and right audio channels to provide directional sound. Now, does this mean if I have it on, I have 360 audio? So that means like I can hear all around my head. Oh my god, I'm hitting puberty. So I can hear like all around my head. But if I have it off, then I can hear my right and left ear. So, because if it doesn't give you 360 audio, you definitely want this off so you can hear people on your right and left. But if it does give you 360 audio, then you probably want it on. So I don't know. I gotta look that up. And yeah, there may or may not be gameplay, so I don't know. And yeah, I hope these settings helped you out. If they did, like, comment, subscribe. Helps my channel out. Helps me out a lot. And yeah, enjoy the gameplay. I don't think there will be any. But yeah, those are the settings I recommend, and I hope they work for you. Now, like I said, some of the stuff you can change around by yourself, but not all of it. Some of it is pretty set in stone what you want to use. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.